Hey everybody, how's it going? Josh here, and today we're going to talk about Godzilla. Now, in Godzilla vs. Kong, we know Godzilla and Kong are going to need another monster to fight, and the leading rumors have kind of pointed towards Destroyah being the character, but a lot of people are asking, well, if we're getting Destroyah, how are we getting Destroyah? Like, what is setting up this character? And that obviously brings us to Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, in Godzilla King of the Monsters, we actually had a video that touched upon this not too long ago. A huge thing in the movie is the fact that it kind of leaked the oxygen destroyer, or something similar to an oxygen destroyer will be in the film and presumably used against Godzilla. Now, this is really important because in the previous Godzilla movie where Destroyah first appeared, he was said to be a creation of the sea life and all that, interacting with the oxygen destroyer. So pretty much the oxygen destroyer caused the creation of mutations in the sea life that led to Destroyah. So I'm really curious to see if they actually do this, like an after credit scene or just like the last scene in the movie in general, because it'd be really cool to see Destroyah introduced in the Godzilla movies, especially with the CGI they have nowadays. They can really do the character proper justice. I mean, look at King Ghidorah, for example. We haven't seen a full shot of King Ghidorah, but from the little bits and pieces we've seen, it really does look like we're probably going to get the best visual King Ghidorah ever at this point. And the same goes for all the other creatures. As CGI gets better, we're going to probably get the best designed versions of these characters, whether it's Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, or even Kong. So I'm definitely really excited to see what Destroyah looks like in this movie. Another reason why I think Destroyah might be a good character that could work is because Destroyah is aquatic in nature, and that definitely works for Godzilla, but also that works for Kong in the sense where if Destroyah is, like, let's say, moving around the world through the oceans, then that could lead Destroyah theoretically to Skull Island or anywhere really in the world. So it kind of gives that flexibility of location that you kind of really need for a Godzilla Kong movie, because obviously if you have a creature that's in just one place and doesn't go anywhere else, it kind of makes it hard to argue, all right, why is Godzilla and Kong getting involved? I definitely think Kong will get involved in this movie just because we know some human characters from his movie, Kong Skull Island, will return in Godzilla vs. Kong, although they'll be older. So I'm sure once Destroyah comes about, definitely at this point, because it takes place after Godzilla King of the Monsters, the world is very much aware of multiple titans existing. I wouldn't be surprised if when Destroyah comes about, if it seems obvious he's giving Godzilla a hard time, we may just have those human characters be like, we know a guy, basically, kind of thing. Like, we know someone that can help, and that person or thing would be Kong. Definitely Destroyah does seem like the kind of go-to monster, and how they would introduce Destroyah would more or less be through the introduction of the oxygen destroyer, although they're going to have to really explain how the oxygen destroyer would cause such a mutation or such a reaction with the sea life that it creates Destroyah, because obviously the way science is these days, you can't just make the same excuses you did back when Destroyah was originally introduced as you could now. And then also at the same time, because of how they're doing the origins of these characters, for example, King Ghidorah is not anymore a byproduct of radiation fusing like 3 of the Dorats, for example, right? Like, that's not a thing anymore. Same with Godzilla. Godzilla is no longer a byproduct of nuclear bomb experiments or nuclear bomb dropping. So you can really argue that Destroyah might actually not be a byproduct of the oxygen destroyer. Instead, he might be awakened by the oxygen destroyer. That's definitely something that's possible, but don't quote me on that. I haven't seen the movie, so I really don't know. Comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you think about Destroyah's introduction into this film? How do you think they're going to do it? Are they going to make him another ancient titan that was maybe hidden underground and awoken through the battles between Godzilla and King Ghidorah? Do you think it's going to be something like that? Or do you think they'll keep it more in line with Destroyah's original introduction, which was with the oxygen destroyer and the mutations caused with the sea life through that? Comment below, and we'll see you guys later.